And we are back for our next, what is this? Dropshipping Q&A. So this is a masterclass here that I'll be teaching over at the Freedom Club. And you guys are welcome to watch. Now, if you are watching this, you're probably getting some sales. And if you are getting some sales and you need some fulfillment, there's a link in the description of this video for you to click to come have a chat with me on WhatsApp, and I will link you up with my supplier and get you some boots on the ground in China to come and fulfill your products. We do it fast, we do it cheap, and we do it consistently. Our product sourcing is fantastic so that the quality of our products never slips. If that sounds like something you want, link is in the description. If not, that's cool. Enjoy the ride. I'm going to go and invite all my students into this call, and I'll be back in just 1 minute. All right, guys, just letting all the students in. And oh, I'm so sorry, guys. We are live. We are live for the Growth Masterclass here at the Freedom Club. My name is Chris. I am the head of education over here at the Freedom Club. Welcome to my stream. If this is your first time here, please say hello. And if this is your 20th time here, also please say hello, because I get lonely otherwise. I'll give everybody just a couple of minutes to get in before we get started, but let's go check out the questions that we have. And don't forget to check out the past streams. I have been dropping huge bombs the last few streams. Golden nuggets, as we call them. So don't forget to go back and have a watch in your spare time. Sam, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Only 2 comments on this one. Oh, great. I get an early mark tonight. That's fantastic. Worked pretty hard. How's my week? Oh, it's been good. I've achieved a lot this week. I've been focusing most of my week actually on AI. And I gotta say, like, there are some amazing tools out there, but there is so much information and so many tools to go through. And most of them do a pretty good job, but they don't quite hit the mark yet. But I've been having some fun with a tool called Magix. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Magix is fantastic. I'll have to show you guys. It's not cheap, but it's an amazing tool. Magix. What's up, Jimmy? I'm going to show you guys Magic. So this is Magic X. Magic X is what you might call a scaling tool. And I used to use this tool a long time ago. Because back in the days, back before 2021, there were a lot, like, we had to pretty much spend most of our waking hours in the Facebook Ad Manager. I'm not even exaggerating. To make a store, to get your store scaling, there was a lot of manual work in Facebook. So we would spend a lot of time duplicating campaigns, testing different things. Oh, sorry, mate. My bad. Let me share this screen. So as a media buyer or a ad account owner, we'd spend a lot of our time duplicating ads. Amir, yeah, I run meta ads. I nearly entirely for e-commerce run meta ads. I have a lot of clients that I work with. We do a lot of YouTube, a lot of Google ads, but those clients are more service based. For my e-commerce businesses that I run for myself and that I run for others, we mostly use Meta. Where for some of them we use TikTok, but it depends on the product, depends on the niche. So this is Magic. Now Magix can work with all tools. This can work with Facebook. It can work with YouTube, not YouTube. What's it called? Google Ads, and it can even work with TikTok. And I think maybe even LinkedIn. Not that we'd want to be selling anything on LinkedIn ads, but back in the day, this thing was a lifesaver, and this thing helped me scale to a business that was literally spending. I think I was spending $1.5 million on Facebook ads every year in 2018, 2019, and 2020. I actually used to get invited to the Facebook head office over in Melbourne to come on in and chat with their teams so that they could look over my accounts and figure out how I was doing the things that I was doing and give me tips to make it even better. So I was an official Meta business partner. Still am, but they don't invite me to their office anymore. They don't do that anymore since COVID hit. But we used to sit down together and strategize. And it was all because of Magix, because these guys really helped me scale. But after 2021, this tool was useless because everything changed. How we do Facebook ads changed, and you didn't need to do the manual work anymore, because as you guys know, you do a bit of testing in your manual campaigns. That's easy enough. And then you move to an Advantage Plus shopping campaign. It's kind of it's all done for you. But this week, and thanks for asking how my week was, Sam, because I've been going back and I've been researching and I've been testing out every single AI tool that I can, just to figure out if it's kind of useful. I'm kind of impressed with Magic X. It's not as expensive as I thought it would be. I think it's like 150 US a month to do what I'm doing on my account, which is spending, I think it's spending $20,000 to $30,000 a month on this particular Facebook account. So it's $150 per month for an account that spends 150,000, I think. This is the dashboard that you get into, so it gives me things that I should actually implement. For example, this one here is just helping me respond to my Facebook comments via AI. Wonderful see posts here again on Facebook. For some reason, I no longer receive emails. I think the situation has tried to be rectified. Generate AI reply. It's 5 months ago, but hell, I may as well do it. Anytime that you respond on Facebook, it increases the engagement on your ad, and Facebook loves it. Just an AI reply. It's never been easier. I used to pay people to do this. Now I can just spend a couple of minutes every week just responding to everybody with AI. Bloody brilliant. It doesn't just do this. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So we have this. It now wants me, it's saying, hey, a lot of people are doing this. Optimize exclusions to ensure I'm acquiring new customers. So what I might do for this one, right, is create a new, and this is something I haven't done before. I haven't even thought to do it before, but thanks to Magic, it's got me thinking. I should probably make a new top of funnel that excludes recent buyers. Also, one thing that this tool does is fraud protection. So as you can see here, it's saying I should remove my click fraud protection. So what it's doing in the background is it's actually analyzing clicks that are coming to my website, and if it thinks a click is a bot, it's grabbing the IP address and it's saying to Facebook, never show ads to this particular account ever again. So that's going to decrease the cost of my conversions over time. So that's something that happens by default. Well, not by default, you have to set up. That's something that they offer in this software. And so it's saying to me, I should actually set my funnel to exclude these people, because we're going to be doing retargeting later on. We should get rid of them. We should also get rid of, anyway, I won't go through everything it's saying, but no, I'm not advertising to a special company, so that's fine. Sorry, to a special category, that's fine. Re-engage video casual, so it's saying, hey, this could be a good retargeting ad down here. It's picked my best performing ads here and saying, hey, I should probably launch this right away for $7 a day. Re-engage video casuals. Now, every day that I log on here, it seems to have a new thing for me to do. You can see here, these are the ones that I've completed. And what I love about Magix 2, the amount of data that this gives you, and if you're trying to scale and you have a lot of ads like I do, it starts to give you a fair amount of data. So look, this is telling me over the last 14 days how we're traveling. My ROAS has gone up by 1.8%, which is fantastic. These reports are just gorgeous. You can't get this kind of report from Facebook alone. We have a 360 meta audit. This tells me all of the different funnels that I should have: acquisition, re-engagement, retargeting, retention, how they're all performing with a performance graph here, and what I'm missing. So I don't have any acquisition or re-engagement. So that's probably something I could consider doing. Retargeting, I am doing retargeting, but these guys are calling it retention. So maybe I need a different setting for my retargeting ads. We have on here targeting insights. Now, this isn't for targeting keywords. This is mostly for creating audiences inside of Facebook this will tell you which audiences you can create. And look, and I know for a lot of you this may be going over your head, but as a marketer, you just go through and read the instructions for how to work all this, and my gosh, this gives you a lot of power. Auction insights. It's actually nice to be able to seal this because a lot of this data is hidden inside of Facebook. Creative insights is probably the most interesting one. This tells me a graph. Oh, graph? What's it got here? See which creative format is working the best for me. Okay, so what am I seeing here? A lot of my sales are coming from image ads and medium video. I don't have any short ads apparently. Okay, we'll have to look at maybe cutting some of my ads down and make them really short. My DPA only 18% of revenue, but my ROAS is terrible. What DPA is a carousel type of ad, showcasing your, what do you call it? What do you call that thing? Your menu, all your products, showcasing your catalog. That's what it is, a catalog ad. And what this is telling me is my catalog ads, well, they're not profitable. 1.6 ROAS. I've spent $1,000 on them. But then over here, I spent $1,000 or $1,300 on images, but I made 2.5 back, 2.5 ROAS back. I should probably turn these DPAs off. They're not bringing me the profits that I need. I can refocus that money somewhere else. Sam, do I feel like one day AI-generated information on our sites will hinder our exposure to people? I don't know, man. That's such a big question. All I do know is, until that time, I need to use as many AI tools as possible to optimize as much as I can about my business, so that I have businesses that are pretty much profiting as best as they can by the time AI has reached its peak. So what we have here is a creative matrix that's telling me the ones that are sitting here and overspend. These are the ones that people have seen too often and have stopped performing. So my lovely wife, it reckons it's still got a good ROAS, two ROAS, so we could probably keep this creative. This one here is middle, and then some of these ones here, this is my best performing ad. 4 ROAS. Damn. What I can do here, right? This program is called Magic X. I'll give you a link. It's not new. I was just explaining to everybody, I used this tool extensively 5-6 years ago. It helped me make millions of dollars. I stopped using it in 2021 when we didn't need it anymore. But I decided this week to go back and have a look at everything that I've looked at before and all the new AI tools. And just because I figured Magic X, they've been around a long time, they must have adapted. And adapt they surely did. I don't want to sell this to you guys, but you can try this for free for 7 days, and if it is for you, you can go and have a look and see if you want to keep it. But some of these tools really save a hell of a lot of time. So let's click on this one, and let's go into Ads Launcher, because I can literally launch new versions of this and have AI make new copies of my copy just to go testing. Like, look, here's some copy that worked in the past. It goes through my whole ad account. It finds all the copy that did really well. Hey, come back. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's grabbing data. Well, and what I can literally do is add this combination here, and this combination, whatever. I can do all of these, and then I can go and press launch, and it will literally just launch those in my account. You'll just create a new campaign and launch them, and you're not messing around for hours. So this is the tool for scale and for testing at scale. Now, what were we looking at here? So that was. I'll get down to some of the other tools in a second. Where were we? Oh, the other thing that this does that I'm really impressed with is cloud tracking. Now, what's cloud tracking? It's a solution for CAPI, so server-side API tracking. And this apparently has the best tracking out there to hopefully give me a 10 out of 10 in all of my tracking categories. I'm not sure if you guys have looked inside your Facebook ads under your events in Facebook, but if you go under events and you have a look at server-side tracking, Facebook will say, hey, you're getting 7 out of 10 for add to carts, which means 3 out of 10 add to carts aren't tracking your Facebook ads. You're getting like 8 out of 10 purchases. So only 2 purchases out of 10 are not coming through in your Facebook ads. If you can feed Facebook all of the correct data, you will get much better Facebook results, especially as you start to scale. So this meta conversions, Cappy, priceless in my view. Priceless. And we've got our ads manager. It is just Facebook ads, but better. The things you can do here, everything is just that much easier. I honestly don't know my way around it at the moment. Tells me my last actions. I know this sounds like a sales pitch, doesn't it? Shows me all of my images and how they're doing, and it shows me the performance changes in my images over time. Does this feedback to Meta? Yeah. Everything you launch here just goes into your Meta account. And not just that, it also linked with your Google, what's it called? Google Analytics as well. So it's using Google Analytics and feeding that data back to Facebook as well. It's the whole 9 yards. Is this going to be beneficial and make me more money? I'll tell you in a week or two. But I have bought it for the entire month just to see if this is going to be what helps me lift Homecraftology up. So, go play with it. The other thing that it does, and this is new, I don't love it. It didn't really work for Homecraftology, but I have seen that people, you should be able to put your product in and generate good ads. But your product, I think, has to be something that the system understands, and it's made to make ads like this. So are these the best? I do think ChatGPT makes the best product image ads, but these are pretty good. And this has just come out. So I think, cellulite aging skin. I think this will only get better. And it is quite fast at doing it. But as you can see here, my AI generations for diamond painting, it didn't really work. And I literally gave it a picture of Mel holding a diamond painting and couldn't quite do the job. However, I'm going to give this more time. I'm going to see if they update this part of the tool. That's just one small part of the tool. They've got the ad generator, creative hub. Oh, what is all this? Oh, so this is like using other people. This is like Winning Hunter. That's pretty cool. So can I search for here? I haven't played with this bit yet, actually, guys. So, okay. Let's say luggages. All right. Save this ad. Yeah. Oh, I need to upgrade. $29 to use this. Okay. But I can take this into AI and edit this, can I? Create something similar? Okay. All right. It's actually very, very nice. Really, really nice. That could save a lot of time. I didn't see that bit last time. Okay, then we've got creative insights. Oh, this is what we were showing you guys before, showing me all of my creatives and where they are on the scale, what I can spend more on, what I should dial back. These ones here performing well. Oh, anything here is scalable. Okay, so I should better scale this one, it says. Now, where it says I could scale, I could literally take my best performing ad and creative and words, and maybe I could put that into a singular campaign and see if I can scale that one particular ad that's outperforming the rest. That's something I should test. Anyway. Ad copy insights. Yep, this is telling me all my texts and how they're doing. We've got one over here that is scalable, one over here that's been used too much, and some over here that they've just launched yesterday. And this is where you launch your ads. You got a audience launcher. This is one of the most useful tools that we used to have. I haven't used it since for a while, but it will go and create audiences for you on Facebook. For you. And you literally, so let's just say super lookalikes or high intent iOS users. So I will be able to click on this 0 selected. Why can't I select it? Okay, I don't know why I can't select it. But I should be able to click on these, right? Once I figure it out, how to use the tool. You should be able to click on this. Oh, there we go. It worked now. I was just thinking. Click. Next. Oh, let's not do broad targeting. Let's do high intent iOS users. And we go next. So that's the audience I want to launch to. So acquisition, prospecting, lookalike campaign. So it's a lookalike campaign. Oh, why is it lookalike? I don't want to do a lookalike. Let's do retargeting. Okay. I can retarget people who have, based on how long they browsed on my website. That's pretty cool. Based on people who came to my website 3 times, I can create an ad just for them. Let's do that. Get rid of the lookalike because it's still stuck on one. Launch all ad sets and combined. Okay, select my Facebook campaign. Okay, I could do an existing or I could make a new campaign. Cool. So within a few clicks, you can have a new campaign up and running and you don't need to use the Facebook interface anymore, which I don't know if you guys have felt it, but the Facebook interface for me is very, very slow. That's the audience launcher and this one here is the ad launcher. Leave page. This one's more based, not based around launching to audiences, but based around launching your best ads. So what it's saying to me here is, this is one of my best ads, and this is my best copy. So I haven't got this same copy with all of these ads here. It's really saying that I should use my 50% off copy. Okay, I see it. What this is telling me, right, is that I should be testing a lot more copy in my ads and probably go and test a bunch more offers because I've only got the one offer that I'm testing. I should probably go crazy. I should probably use this tool to launch a whole bunch of more ad copy. That's what I'm learning. Also, we have automations where you can set up things yeah, it's slow loading of the ad account. It's the most frustrating thing for me at the moment because it's taking a long time just to do simple things. This can automate things like increasing your budgets, decreasing your budgets, turning ads off if they're not working today. So if you spent more than say $21 and you haven't had an add to cart, you can actually pause that ad or pause that ad set automatically and have it turn on the next day. This is the kind of thing that big companies are doing with their automations, and you can set them all up here really easily. They've got recipes that you can put together that marketers like myself would use and just do it easily. And then the audience studio, where you can, I haven't used this before, honestly. I don't think this is really relevant today. I don't think using lookalikes is a good idea, but certainly retargeting might be a great idea if you've scaled. And yeah, so this is Magix. So Damon, you didn't say this. This is my favorite part of it. It gives me comments on my ads that I haven't replied to, and I literally just press one button and it makes the reply for me. Beautiful. This will decrease the cost of your ads because any engagement you get on your ads decreases the cost of running those ads on Facebook. Facebook loves engagement. All right. Anyway, back to the questions. Zoe, Damon, I'll get to your question first. Quick question: what's the best way to bring in new winning creatives to an existing scaling sales campaign consisting of one ad set that is performing well overall without wrecking? I don't think there's any way to do that, my friend. I don't think you can bring an ad set in that's performing well without affecting it. And look, I had to do it for Homecraft recently. I decided to test more ad copy, and so I had to go in and I had to bite the bullet and just do it. And so my ads are in learning, and I'm not making as much money today, which sucks, but it is what it is. I had to do it. And unfortunately, I mean, what you might want to do, don't change don't change the ad that you've got now. Keep it running. Duplicate the campaign. Pop the new stuff into the duplicated one and run that one at like half the budget. That way you'll continue to make money right now and you can bring your other one up so it's not so doesn't break your momentum. Does that make sense? Zoe, you posted on Tuesday you're in the process of creating Advantage Plus and deleted in the glitch. You cried as suggested and you're moving on. Am I able to review your ad account? Yes, I can. But Zoe, are you on the call? Because I can't remember what your ad account is. You created an Advantage Plus correctly, whether you should turn that off. Or your new manual campaign, which you created by duplicating your ad back. Oh, Tasman Lush. Okay. Okay, alright. Let me have a look and see if I can find Tasman Lush. Hello, Zoe. Not many questions on my board today. This is good. I needed an early night. And it was cool showing you guys magics. I'll try and test out some new AI tools and tell you how it goes. I would really love, if anyone's out there and watching and you're looking at which tools to make me an AI email generator. Tasman Lush. Let's see if I can find you. All right. Top of funnel weed raking test. All right. Hey, you're doing quite well. You're doing really well, Zoe. When you call it a weed rake, just sounds like something to smoke. What have we got here? We got top of funnel winners and top of funnel news. Let's check out your winners. Ben, your news doing well. Your ad account is a bit of a mess. It's only a mess if you think it's a mess. If you know what's going on, then that's great. Okay, so C12 is clearly your winner. Yeah, if above average quality ranking for C2 could also be a winner. Oh, excuse me. I've had a coffee. I don't know why I'm yawning. Yeah, C11 not so great, but it's only spent $5, so we probably want to let it spend a little bit more before we make a decision. They're not bad. Look, that's not bad. I want to see what's in the new campaign. I want to see what's going on this new. Hey, 14 sales in a day, and you're telling me that your ad account's a mess. You're doing well. You're doing well. I mean, I've only had 8 sales on Lush Living. I mean, I've only had 20 sales so far on Homecraft. That's usually double that. But my ads are new on Homecraft. Ads are new. All right. So, audience testing broad. Are these all the same audiences and they're just different ads? I hope that's right. Some of these are great. Pretty good click-throughs. So C4, probably your worst one at $8 cost per click. Whatever's wrong with this one is not working. So you can turn this one off. Something about this one's not working. You know what's frustrating? Sometimes this happens and it's your best ad from your previous campaign. I don't know why this would be performing badly. Maybe it was just a bad day. Maybe you don't want to leave this one off. 2 clicks, $8 per click. And then yesterday did quite well. Okay, so it was just a bad day today. $19 per purchase. This is why it's also good to... What? Oh, did I have the dates wrong? No, I didn't. Your CTR today was 0.47%. You spent $8 cost per click. That's ridiculous. And you got 2 sales out of it. What in the bejesus? Yeah, that one was just having a bad day. It was just having a moment. Zoe, these all look great. These all look great. You're doing the right thing. Just keep doing more of what you're doing. Go out there and make new videos and make more images and test. Are you scaling right now? You're not scaling, Zoe. You've got 2 testing campaigns. I don't know, in your winners, a winning campaign should only have 1 ad set with all of your ads in it. That's the thing. So you're probably at a point now where you need to move your winning ads into an Advantage Plus shopping campaign, 1 ad set, many ads, and see if you can scale it. Michaela, can I remind you how you should be moving your winning ads from testing into your main campaigns? You feel like you're doing it all wrong. All right, I'll show you. Okay, just let me see if this is the right account. Okay. All right. So this is Homecraftology. Ooh, Magics. This is one of the Magics campaigns that I just set up today. Spent what, $10 on a purchase. 15 ROAS. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Zoe, can you book a one-on-one with me? No, I'm so sorry. Well, technically you can, but not through the Freedom Club. Sorry, I was just seeing a message from Alex. He's only seen 45 products in my product database. You can look. I don't. The reason why I'm a bit funny about this is because I don't quite know the rules about talking about this on stream. I don't offer one-on-ones through the Freedom Club, but if you go to my YouTube channel, there'll be a link in the videos on my live videos that you can go on in and you can order a one-on-one chat with me through Upwork. Only if you really feel like you need to. Like, obviously, anyone's open to do it. I just don't want to be in here like touting another way for me to make money to people who I don't know. So look, it is what it is. If you want to work with me on Upwork, you can find the link in my YouTube videos. We'll leave it at that. All right. So, broad testing. So this is my broad testing campaign right here. Now, I know my $85 per purchase today sucks. Well, it doesn't actually, because I've had 20 purchases. So Facebook's not picking up all of them yet. Later on tonight, because this is a new campaign, it'll probably figure them out. We got some ad errors. Okay. What have we got? Just let me fix this so I can get rid of that. Not delivering, why? Oh, that's one of my best ads. Let's try that again. Beautiful. Okay. So let's just go back so that it makes a bit more sense. Go back to when things were good. We have my campaign here. That week we'd spent $3,000, $31 per purchase. Excellent week. Things are doing very, very well. Now, this is my scaling campaign. So I'm trying my hardest to put as much money in here as I can before my cost per purchase goes too high and I'm not making money. That's the whole idea of the scaling campaign. We're going to make sure that, and this, look, the cost per purchase that you're going to get, whether or not you're profitable on that, it depends on your average basket size. It depends on the profit margin that you have with your products. So I can't tell you what your cost per purchase should be, but for me, it's pretty good. Now, as you scale, your cost per purchase does tend to go up. Okay. We have things that I teach you to help deal with that situation. There's no magic pill that makes your cost per purchase go down, but there are ways that we can actually increase the money that you're making and how often you're making it so that this doesn't matter so much. Now, because this campaign was already out of learning and I didn't want to touch it, but let's just say I had a whole bunch of new ads and I wanted to test them. What I would do is I wouldn't put them in here. You might notice on my campaigns, I have the date. So this one was made on the 19th of the 3rd, 2020. If I want to go test a whole bunch, if I've got a whole bunch of ads, now let's talk, before I tell you how to put them in there, I'll show you my testing campaign. It's keep it simple, guys. Ad set name, keep it the same name as the ad. So R1 has ad R1. And I test all of them at $10 a day. When I know that their click-throughs are pretty good and they're getting sales, I look at the ads that have the most click-throughs, and they all go in my winning formula, my winning one. So we'll go have a look at the data here. I got my cost per purchases. Look, they're all really good. This one here, K1, obviously that's a huge winner there. CTRs, I'm looking for my ads to higher CTRs, and then I'm trying to make some decent decisions about which ones to put in. Once I've figured out which ones go in, and just remember, one ad per ad set, $10 a day. Spend as much money as you think you need to make a decision. You don't have to spend a set amount of money. I spent $77 on this particular ad. I have a lot more budget to test than you guys, so just be careful not to burn yourself out, okay? You could spend too much money testing and not enough money scaling, and you'll lose your bank balance. Whereas for me, it's a bit different. I've been doing this a long time. We can afford the testing. So let's take this and we'll go that nice week that we had in April. Okay, so back to campaigns. So I've got my winning tests, my winning ads there, and then I've got my scaling campaign here. My scaling campaign at the moment, I think it's set to like 400 or 500 a day. I can't remember what it's set to. I don't want to mess this one up at all. All right, so let's duplicate this one. Duplicate original settings only. I don't want anything changed. We're going to tick show existing reactions. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely keep the reactions. Now the way that I do my ads is when I add ads into here, I use the ad ID from the well, I always use my ad IDs. Do you guys know how to do that, right? This is new. New ways to edit sales campaigns. Look for opportunities to turn Advantage Plus on. I thought I did. Okay. All right. Now from here, change the name of this to today's date, which is the 1st of the 5th. Keep it nice and clean. All of my previous ads are in here. Change this to be the right. Now it is important to make sure that your ad set name is also changed. Why is that important? So that when you look at your reports, and even your UTM reports inside of Google Analytics, if you're doing that, it helps to see where things are coming from. So all of my original ads are in here. Now all I need to do is throw my ads into here. So the best way to do that, copy my new campaign name. Oops. Copy my new campaign name. Come on down into my testing. Take my winners down here. So let's just say R1. Is that the same one? R1, edit. Oh, bloody hell, this is where Facebook gets really annoying. This is why tools like Magix can really help. And this is why naming really helps, because I have a draft campaign up here. And it's almost impossible for me to bloody get my ad that I want. Ah, why you do this to me? Okay, so you could publish. You can publish this new one here. And you can turn it off. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's keep things simple. We'll turn it off. The new campaign. Let's publish it. And we're going to have a couple of errors to fix because Facebook is just mean and nasty to me sometimes. Let's go. Almost there. 3 out of 40. Out of 40 published. All right. Cool. Now let's go down back into broad testing. Now this should be a bit easier. We'll click on my R1 ad set. Yeah, we go. There's R1. Duplicate this bad boy. Existing campaign. Pop in the name of my new campaign there. Existing ad set. And then click on duplicate. And you've had a duplicated ad. And you're done. And you just do this for all the ads that you want to pop into your campaign. Now, how do you launch this sucker? It's ready to go. I've got all my new favorite ads in there that I want to test. Come on, close. God, I hate Facebook ads right now. Look how slow this is. And my PC, this thing's a beast. Oh man, this is frustrating. Come on. Hey, Michaela, well, that's probably why you're not getting the best results, because you're breaking your original Advantage Plus. All right, now, my new Advantage Plus, where did it go? Where did it go, guys? Oh, Facebook, what are you doing to me today? Okay, here's my new Advantage Plus. I will come into the campaign. The budget, we're going to stick this, we're going to start slow. You don't need to rush this. If you throw $400 on a new campaign, you're going to get $400 worth of brand new people who've never heard of your brand before. If you got to keep spending on these things in order to warm the crowd up, warm up the audience that's inside of your Advantage Plus. And every single time you put it back into learning, it's like Facebook just forgets where everybody is at in their journey, and you got to start fresh. So even though I've got hundreds of thousands of purchases on this pixel and on this account, every new Advantage Plus starts fresh. And you can see, like, I spent $84 per purchase today because my campaign is new. Whereas my average cost per purchase is $30. It's going to take a few days for it to go down there. Now, I am spending $450 on that campaign. I'm doing this the hard way. I'm doing this the fast way. But for you guys, I don't recommend doing it the fast way because it costs money. I recommend doing it the slow way. So start slow. $50 a day on the new ad set. It's not going to break your bank. Okay? Let it run for a day. And then tomorrow at midnight, pop it up to 100. And you have a choice. You can pop that up to 100, and you can take 100 off the one that's running. So I'll come in here onto the one that is running. I can drop this down to $350 per day, and I can just watch, just to see what's happening. Make sure my click-through rate on my new campaign is good. Make sure I've made good decisions with my ads, and that one isn't like really, really bad and getting really bad click-throughs. And I should be by now getting 1 or 2 purchases. I have a choice to make whether or not I reduce the budget on my other one. Maybe I'm firm and I don't want to spend more than $450 per day because of cash flow issues. They happen. They happen to me all the time, especially on new stores. Run into all sorts of cash flow issues. But on Homecraft, we don't have anything like that. So on Homecraft, I'm happy to have 2 campaigns running side by side. Up to you, but you can reduce the budget on your old campaign slowly and increase the budget on your new campaign slowly so that they kind of even up and then match each other as they go down. Or you can leave the budget on your old one and have the same budget on your new one, and just wait a couple of days to see how they go. Maybe wait a week, and then if the new one is performing just as good or better, you can turn your old one off. And if it is better, you might even be able to increase the budget on your new one. You don't want to leave 2 of them running for too long, because you will run into issues where you're bidding against yourself in the auction. But it doesn't matter if you're just doing that for a week or so and playing with the budgets up or down. That's the correct way that I do it. It's the most logical way for me, because I don't like to kill my momentum. if something's working, I want to keep it working and I want to keep making money. But guys, I think that's all we have time for today. Well, we're running up to actually 8 o'clock, and I think I've answered all 2 questions that we had today. So if you do have questions for me, make sure you come and pop them into the next event, and go and get those conversions, guys. Go and make some money. I'll see you guys again next Sunday. I'll be doing a product review at 11 a.m. my time. Until then, guys, it's been fun. It's been a great night. I hope you've liked the streams. Whoops. Let's close down this one. Hope you like the streams as much. Oh, you had one in there, Maria. Okay, 1 sec. 1 second. You must have popped it in at the last minute. Let's do a refresh. Oh, on this thread inside here. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh, you had health issues. I hope you're feeling better. Cruising along slowly on a new store. Sent me a link in my messages. Sorry about that. Yeah, my messages are just like there is too much in there. I get to as many as I can. I know I'm a bit behind. Your competitors have branded packaging and you're in a freeze. You're not sure if you should keep going. Well, can I have a look and tell you what you think? Yeah, but I don't know where I'm looking. Is it a... You want to remind me of your store? Why don't you show me what you're selling and then show me what your competitors are selling? Prezzies. That can't be it. That's not the right site. Can you give me that in a URL, Maria? Hello, Chevron. Nice to see you. Gonna watch the replay? Right. Oh, you meant a nail store. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I am doing, actually. I am doing this. Okay. So, do you want to share with me your analytics? You started then stopped? No. Why'd you stop? No, Diane, we start... Well, I start at 6, and then I have another... This stream starts at 7. God, how late do I have to work for you, Diane? You haven't finished this... Well, Maria. I'm starting a nail store. I've got the domain. I haven't had a chance to finish my store, but I am 100% going into the press-on nail market. Why? Because people buy it. And there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of demand out there for it. I can get a ton of great designs. All I have to do is build customers. Now, these products, they're very cheap for me to buy, for us to buy. We have a supplier who can supply them. Very cheap to ship. And people use these and come back. So what you're doing is, it's not about selling the one thing. It doesn't, like... for a lot of other stores that we have on what do we call this, on the Freedom Club, it's about making money on the first sale. But for all of these ones, it's not. It's about getting the customer. And once you've got the customer, it's about selling to them again, which you will do, because that's what this is all about. You make these and you want more. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited because this is exactly the kind of niche that I love. This reminds me of home craftology. That's why I love it so much, because it's so creative, and people, women can buy all sorts of designs and make their nails absolutely beautiful. Now, the implementation of your website, it's obviously not finished yet, and we have some problems here with images, and I was clicking around and I'm confused, and there's this black thing here. So we're not quite there yet, but the concept, goddamn, it's awesome. And if you, even if you, about the packaging, who cares? Who cares? Come on, Maria. Home craftology. I've said this time and time again. Home craftology, we have wonderful packaging. The canvas has our logo printed on it. We got our numbers here. You come down and look at how we package this thing up. We give you these things that are all in it. We give the toolkit. We got a home craftology bag that goes in the box. We got a beautiful home craftology box. Do you know what these looked like when I launched? When I launched, they arrived crumpled up in a plastic bag with some Chinese writing written on them, and that's all people got. But you know what that allowed me to do? It allowed me to launch. It allowed me to test the market. And when I knew that I could make money with home craftology, that's when I invested in branding. You're saying, but the nail industry is very branded. I don't care. I don't care what the nail industry says it is. The diamond painting industry is very branded. Every other brand of diamond paintings comes in beautiful packaging. But you got to start somewhere. You can't expect yourself to start at the end goal. You got to start with step one. Step one is testing. Can you sell a nail kit? And if you can you sell 10? And if you can sell 10, then we come and have a chat with their supplier and we say, hey, I'm selling 10 orders a day. I need packaging. I need to make these things beautiful. What do we do? Michaela, at what point do we suggest adding your branding to your packaging? It depends on the market and it depends on you. As Austin says, he's made stores that make $80,000 to $90,000 a month without any custom packaging whatsoever. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about that. And I think it's just a personal thing because I like my brands to pop. Like, I want to tell my family and friends all about my brands. And I want people to know that this is premium. That's my personal touch. So for all of the stores that I launch, Home Craftology has its own packaging. Sensory Create has its own packaging. But, I mean, I knew how to package diamond paintings for Sensory Create. These are the mini diamond painting kits. You'll see that I borrowed a few of my images. That's okay. These kits come in a calico bag. We didn't do that straight away. I don't know if here we go. That's how these kits arrive. We didn't do it straight away. We did it probably after about a month, after we made sure that we could get sales. And the other stores that I have that are more problem solving, like Lush Living doesn't come in any special packaging, but we want to. We want to. And now that we've been able to stay consistent in our sales, it's probably something we'll look at next. But you've got to remember, it adds to the cost. So if you have the kind of product that is a single problem solving product, so you buy it once and it solves that product forever, like your weed rake, maybe you don't worry so much about packaging. But if you've got a brand that you want people to come back for, maybe once you've had a few sales coming through, then it's probably time to say to our suppliers, all right, what are our packaging options? And there's a lot. How's Lush going? Lush was going great. I scaled it to like $500 spend per day. We were making like $1,500 in sales per day. It was going great. And then I managed to screw it all up and be unprofitable for about 2 months while I tried to figure out what it was that I screwed up. I can tell you what I screwed up now. I got too excited when things were doing too well, and I changed too many things too quickly to the point where I didn't know what I screwed up. So I had to actually start fresh. I knew the product was still good. Competitors were still making money. I was just not making any money. So I stopped all my ads, started again at $50 per day, and stopped changing everything so often. I did try to clean up my page as much as possible. I don't know if you I'm sure you guys don't notice, but I worked really hard on this landing page. There's still a few things I might change, but now when I change things, it's deliberate and it's documented. Because if I change one thing here and my sales drop tomorrow or the next day or the day after that, I want to be able to go back in my diary and say, oh, yep, that's when I changed the product image here. That's when I changed this, so that's when I changed that. So right now we have today we have an 8% conversion rate. I've made a bunch of sales. We're doing really well today. We're doing really well yesterday. We've done really well for the entire month. We are back. We are back for Lush Living. We're now looking at launching new products, but we're sticking very firmly in the cleaning niche. In the products that we're launching, we've got dry foam cleaner coming.